be able to still see. And thank you all for coming. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for the kids.
Reminder, I'm just the inspiration. Anything you want to do is good to go. So, anybody have a preference? What color we want to start with?
Pink.
No? Or am I not hearing the rest of you? Okay. Pretty much everybody's. All right. So I want to start with pattern, obviously. And every one gets 2 cutouts. Kind of deal with the camera here too. And different eyes and different stitches make different looks. So I'll start with white. You all can start with whatever you'd like to. And cut out the first one. I suppose I should have added to the message that you needed scissors somewhere. And on 1/2, before we put it together, you'll do your eyes. In black. And kind of pick a spot where they look good. Oops. Suppose it helps if I remember to tie a knot in the end of my thread. And very simple. Just in and out to make a V shape. Fold it in half. Oops. Rethread needle. So that you get kind of the same spot.
We can't see what you're doing. Your hands aren't in the screen.
I'm not sure Erin can hear you.
Tie it off on the back side. Trim. And there's our first face done. Again, however you want to do if you want to do just a straight stitch or stars.
Oh.
Kind of U-shaped. totally fine, perfect, wonderful. Actually, no, I can't hear you. So I'm going to investigate why I can't hear you because my volume is up. Let me get a little bit of an assist on that one.
Okay. Oh.
All right, sorry. No, I can't hear you, and I'm trying to get a little bit of assistance with that. It's easiest to text our person down in Children's who might be able to help me than it is to run down there at the moment. Maybe that'll work.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, now I can. Wonderful.
There we go.
Thank you. No, sorry about that. I'm using Maria's computer, and she didn't tell me that she shut her. So, anyway, anything important that I missed, go ahead and repeat.
What is the purpose of the black thread? What are we doing, making faces? I'm not clear on that.
So the black thread is to do eyes.
Oh, eyes, sure.
Little smiley faces or.
Oh,
And is it just one thread, not doubled up?
You can double it up if you like, but
Okay.
again, this is totally your whatever you want to do. And if you don't want to put faces on them, you don't have to.
Erin, can you put your examples out there so we can look at yours again for a minute?
Let me see if I can get these where you can see them all.
Oh, I like that little one with the stars. That's cute.
I tried to do all of the eyes differently, and I tried to do all of the stitches differently around the edge.
now do you leave the top or the bottom open to stuff it?
Doesn't matter, wherever you'd like to.
Okay.
I tended to leave the bottom because it was a little bit straighter, but again, if you want to leave the top, totally fine.
Okay. Very cute.
And as you can see with the one I just did, if you're a little off center, that's fine too. Just gives some character.
Mine had too much character.
Well, you know, we're having fun, right?
I can hear you, hon. I can hear you.
Doesn't matter what color you use for which ones. All of you.
Hand sewing is a little bit like cursive writing. It's not taught so much or practiced anymore.
No, no, it's really not. But this is an ideal project to learn on if you've never.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone doesn't know how to, let me know and I can give a little bit better explanation.
I lost your picture. Why is that? Is it my phone? I can't see you.
I'll let
Weird.
my settings say that we've got.
I can see you. Yeah, me too.
All right.
Then maybe I need to log off and log in again. Wonder what the problem is. What am I doing here? Aaron, I'm gonna log off and log on again, okay?
All right.
Oh, here you are. Wait a minute. I found you. Thank you. Sorry.
No, it might be cycling through everybody's, and a lot of people don't have their video on, so you might have just had somebody without video for a moment. Are these upside down? Yeah, these are upside down. Let's turn those up.
This is a cute project, Aaron.
Thank you. I had far too many cute ones when they told me I was going to be doing this. It took me a long time to decide.
Right?
Yeah. Next one will be a little bit easier, not required.
What is the next one?
It's an egg card. It'll be like strips of paper and an egg cut out, and you'll glue the strips down.
A little bit like paper mache.
Yes, but flat. So
Cool.
it's an egg cut out, and then the paper
Mhm.
behind you cut out, and you have your card that way. Getting calls from people who can't make it, who still want the video. So, well, she wants in.
I can't hear anything.
I don't have a. All right.
It's so nice, Aaron, that you and Maria have all these great crafts for us.
We try. I've been impressed how popular they've been.
Yeah. Especially with everybody being home.
Yeah. I think this was open for 2 days when I had every spot filled.
Wow.
So all right. All right. Everyone have your faces set? All right. Oh, I'm sorry, the egg card is not. Nope. Is the egg card next, or is that the shamrock? I don't remember. Can't remember when Easter is this year.
I think these faces are really cute. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, and it's amazing how much a different shape changes the character of them.
Yes.
Like the single straight line looks a little bit like it's either asleep or
Yeah.
its eyes at you.
Uh-huh. It's cute. Who's this guy?
Do you recommend using the same color backing or could we change it up?
You can do whatever you like. I had them match, but if you want them to be opposites or mix them up, go for it.
Thanks.
Mine are gonna have to be mixed up because I just made a mistake and I'm not gonna redo it, so I'm just gonna be creative now.
Was it a mistake?
Nope. Nobody will know.
Was it a mistake or was it a creative accident?
There you go, I like that.
I try to count my mistakes as creative accidents.
Yeah. Got a lot of those.
Inspiration for extra creativity works too.
Aaron, have they told you if the library itself is going to be open to the public soon or?
Monday.
Oh, yay.
So, at least they had the board meeting last night and confirmed it. It's was announced on the website this morning.
Oh,
I guess there wasn't a Facebook post or something, but yes, Monday we should be reopened. We're going back to stage 3, which is the grab and go computers, all of that sort of thing.
So
Oh,
no
I
more
see.
curbside pickup?
You can still do curbside if you want, but you can come in if you want to. They're still going to be doing curbside for a long time, I think.
Is that where you can be there for 30 minutes and have 2 people with you? Not you and one other person, I mean? Like if I bring my kids?
The 30 minutes is for sure. I'm not certain. Did we ever have a limit of people? I don't remember.
I thought it was like me and one other person is what it was.
Let me check and see if I can find out for you.
Thank you. Yes, my children need books, as you can hear them screaming in the background.
So, you know, I can't really blame.
We all need books.
Yeah.
It's easier, well, for a 5-year-old, it's not as easy as it is for us to find a book, you know?
Right, right.
I want a Barbie book. Well, that doesn't help me, honey.
Well, on the bright side, we do have the children's sections shelves so that all the Barbie books are together.
Yeah.
If you let the children's librarian know what kind of books your child likes, they'll pick out as many books as you want and you can do them at the pickup. And they do a fabulous job of getting the books that your kid will like.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're also really good if you tell them the type of things that your child likes, recommending things they haven't tried before that they might like.
Yes, we've done that a couple of times. Miss Leah knows us very well. So she knows all the kids. But my older one, she did that because she needed a book for school. We have a huge library at home ourselves, but that's never, you know, that's not the same thing. It's never good enough.
Well, those are old books. I need new books.
They'll bring home the same book I have here. I'm like, okay, guys.
More interesting when you find it at the library.
Yes, it's much more fun to go there and say hi to everybody and pick the books out yourself.
And actually, when you come back, there's a new children's librarian.
Say that again.
Oh.
Yes, her name is Emily.
I think I've met her.
She just started yesterday, Thursday.
Oh, then I didn't meet her. There's a new one in the children's.
Yes, there's a new one.
What is the other one still there? I can't remember her name.
Kalia is still here, but I'm blanking on her name. And Nicole is here. Leah's still here. I'm blanking on her name.
Nicole was the one that is blonde, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's the one that I know also.
Yeah, the one that
But-
had blue hair has moved on to other.
Okay, I know Nicole. I can never remember her name. And then the other one, I met her a couple times, but like was never introduced. We didn't like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm used to going to Miss Leah.
Is Miss Carr there still? Mary?
Yeah, she retired about a year ago now.
Oh, okay.
So, she, we teased her last time we saw her that she got out just in time because she got out right before all the shutdowns started.
Oh, I'm glad I got a photo of her with my kids at the summer reading
Mhm.
finale. So I'm glad we have her for the scrapbook.
Yeah, she's doing good. She still talks to us. She misses everybody, but she just got to the point where she had too much other stuff going on, and too difficult. So
I get it.
How long have you been with the library, Erin?
I'm starting on year 6. I was
Wow, long time. Yeah. I bet you love the new building, don't you?
I love how bright it is. The old building was
Yeah.
so dark all the time. It didn't matter if it was the middle of the day, it was just dark in there. So I love the windows and I love all the light, and it's really nice. And it's really nice to have shelf space where we don't have to get rid of things to get new things.
Oh, yeah. This one looks kind of funky. Oy.
It's
You can
creative.
show how to do some of the stitches because I'm challenged. I haven't,
Absolutely.
threading a needle is hard for me. I don't know how to do these things.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh, boy, that one.
I got my eyes done. That's good.
So easiest one is just a regular running stitch, up and down,
Okay, I think I can do that one.
Easier to get them even if you do a couple at a time. I've
I
learned-
can see your hands.
So I've learned that through my normal sewing.
I'm glad this needle is big.
Yes, I made sure of that. Red, large, sharp enough to go through the felt, but not necessarily sharp enough to go through fingers. Not that that helps me. I stab myself constantly. So, like I said, I like to leave my hole on the bottom because it's a little straighter. Get around the round parts of the heart before stuffing it.
Oh, see, I need to do that. I would.
You can go on the top if you like to. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Sewing,
I've got a glue gun. If something does.
that would work too. I can never use a glue gun without burning myself, so
Yeah,
that
I think we all do.
doesn't tend to be my go-to option.
You know, glue guns, they have little caps, little rubber covers for your fingers. You can get it at the dollar store.
Yes.
Oh,
I have tried using those, but I just don't use that finger then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I burnt myself really bad before.
Fabric glue is just easier for me.
Definitely safer.
Yeah.
Takes much longer to dry though.
Yeah.
When you do go to stuff them, you kind of want to pull the stuffing apart so that instead of being a hard ball, it's fluffy. So, in comparison. Tuck it in. Don't need a ton for these, which is nice. Great for using up the last bits of things. Hannah, that was her name. The one who went down in Children's, who's no longer with us. You would think of it eventually.
Whatever happened to Denise? She was in the adult section. She used to do these adult projects too.
Yeah, Denise Harris retired at the end of December.
Oh, she did retire. Oh.
And
good for her.
they haven't decided what they're going to do about replacing her yet. And then I like to tie mine off on the back, just they're a little less obvious.
Will you be emailing us this recording or will it be on your website?
I believe they email them, but it is being recorded. We will share it. Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, to go a little more complicated as far as stitches, probably one of the easiest is a blanket stitch, which is what's on this one and what I'll do on this one. So you'll start off with your knot kind of in between layers.
Can you bring that up a little more into the camera, please? Thanks, perfect.
All
Now
right,
you're up a little too, right there.
there we go. Trying to figure out the spacing and look at what I'm doing and that. All right, we'll get better. But loop it over the edge and back through where you came out. And before you pull it tight, loop your needle through the round, the loop stitch before you pull it tight. Now move over a little, go up. Before you pull your loop tight, feed through and pull. You kind of end up with your thread on the end, on the edge here. Next one, move over, loop, okay.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Over, loop, okay.
Now, Erin, am I supposed to keep the red and white yarn or thread for the mobile part of this? Is that what we're doing or?
This was stuff here, yes.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Yes, I will do that shortly. Keep an eye on our time here.
Oh, I like this blanket stitch.
Yes.
Nice.
It's pretty and looks complicated without actually being terribly complicated.
My kind of stuff. Oh,
Now, this one is actually a running stitch, just like this. But once I got around, I started over. And here, show you on another one. Not going to bother cutting the hearts, but
look, I did something. Oh, here it is. Oh, I know what I did. Oh, on it.
so this one here started with a running stitch, but when I finished, I went back through and looped my thread just through the top stitches. So you get a little bit of extra interest. And if you want to, you could do this in a different color
Oh,
so that you have your stitches and then your loops.
What's that called, Erin?
What is that called? That's in the laced running stitch,
It's pretty.
but to show here, we want to decided to do it in a different color.
I do that wrong.
Can't really see that from the red on the dark pink, but then the final one I used on mine is a chain stitch. And to start that, actually start from the beginning, make sure you get shown. You come up through the fabric, go back down in the same spot. And again, don't pull your loop tight, but go forward a stitch and catch your loop. Back down where you came up, forward a stitch, catch your loop. Back down. And you get a different effect if you twist your loop versus if you keep your loop straight. Interesting bit of trivia, this type of stitch is actually what the original sewing machines did.
Oh,
The lock stitch where you have the top thread and a bobbin thread is a newer invention.
oh,
Original machines just had the one. Now, just because I know with the striped stuff, it's entangled. Is how we get the mobile part. So again, this doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, you can make them all the same length. You can make them varying lengths.
how are you attaching that? Just by threading it through the middle part of the heart, or, I mean, the top of the heart?
So when I do this, just decide, okay, that looks good. What I did was tie a bow in one end, or a knot, or
Huh,
anything you like in one end. I thought the bows were kind of cool. Not cooperating right now, but tie the bow with one really long end and one short end. If you want to double knot it, go ahead. If you don't have to. If you want to tie some other type of knot, that's fine. And then using the same needle that you use to embroider your hearts, thread it on. And then, there it is. I just went straight through the top of the heart, hold it all the way through.
It's hard to see your hands.
Sorry.
A little more to the right, please.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Trying to, everything's backwards on the screen here. Retry that. But straight through top, pull it tight. Now you've got your heart hanging. And then take your straw and still with the same needle, careful,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because it's paper straw, so it's not easy to get through, but it's not terribly difficult either. Work that through, pull the needle off. Tie a knot. And there we go. First one strung.
Oh,
Repeat that 4 more times. And then put your hanger the same way. Poke through, tie knots. And you're all set.
very cute.
My original one with the hanging
I
loop.
like the bow
Hmm?
too. I like the idea that you made a bow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just something a little cute instead of just a knot. Do be careful when you're trying to poke it through, because they are paper straws. They will break.
This one. Well, Erin, because of you, I'll actually have a Valentine decoration at my house.
Good. Oh, and one other tip, since I'm dealing with it now. When you have embroidery floss, you have multiple threads,
Mhm.
and sometimes they start coming apart and don't want to let you thread all of them. If you end up with that happening, you can fold the thread over your needle, slide it off, and then thread, fold, and instead of fighting with the 5 ends, you've got one.
Huh.
one last interesting side. Is that here? If you're doing your blanket stitch, and instead of going through the loop once, like we've been doing, you go through the loop twice before you pull it tight. Oops. Sometimes it doesn't cooperate, but go through twice instead of once. You've just done a buttonhole stitch.
Oh,
So if you're crazy like me and ever want to do buttonholes by hand, it's the same thing, you just loop through twice.
oh.
It makes a knot instead of just the cross, so it's a little bit stronger. And obviously if you're doing a button hole, you'd want to put the stitches nice and close together,
Mhm.
because the closer they are, the stronger your buttonhole will be. As I move too far over again. Right. Anyone have any questions? 'Cause we're getting right down to the end of our time.
I want to say that I agree with you guys. You guys do a really nice job stitching grass. Some really cute grass. I've been doing this area.
Huh.
These are really good.
Got a lot of feedback on yours. Try your question again?
No, it wasn't a question. I'm sorry, I don't hear the feedback. You and Maria do a really nice job
Thank you.
with your craft.
This is really cute, Erin.
Hmm?
I really like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming, and I'm glad
Really
you.
cute.
I may be done by Monday.
Yeah,
I got
And
one done. This is recorded where we can review it.
Yes, yes, it will be recorded. It will be. I'm not sure if they're going to post it or if they'll send it out, but it is recorded. They will send it out at least.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can email me. I don't mind.
Are any videos posted already on the website? Because I tried to look for videos and I didn't see any.
Yeah, I don't.
Maria gets sent out.
Yeah, I think Maria usually sends hers out. But I can definitely talk to her about maybe posting them, see what she thinks.
I never got Maria's when she was sending them out.
We'll have to look into that too.
Yeah, because I never got hers.
Yeah, I know she left me notes and highlighted big letters, told me to record it, so
Mm.
I know they get recorded. I have to ask next time I see her, but what gets done with them once they are recorded.
Erin,
This is
thank
so,
Erin,
this is
thank
so
you.
cute, Erin. Oops, sorry.
It's the hard part of this too, is people start talking at the same
We
time.
need to raise our hands like school.
They're
Go
actually-
ahead, Teresa.
I'm just gonna say, I'm looking forward to the next one too. This is so cute. Thank you for
Yeah,
your
it's fun.
Thank you. I hope you like the next one as much.
Thank you, Erin. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Took me a little bit to get going, but I think
That's
it got
okay.
better.
We got there.
So
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks, Erin.
And if you,
Thank you.
if you'd like to send pictures, go for it. We'd love to see them.
I only have eyes on 2, so that's as far as I've gotten.
Maybe by next month.
That's all right.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
That's why we did this 3 weeks early. You got plenty of time.
That works.
I get a glass of wine now.
I second that.
Let's see.
It's Friday.
That's the other thing about a video. Nobody knows what's in your cup but you.
That's
Yeah,
true.
TGIF.
Mine came with a bottle of wine. You guys didn't get any?
Oh, darn.
I
Well,
wouldn't
it's
try
hard.
the-
We need chocolate too. It's Valentine's Day. We need chocolate.
I should have thrown chocolate in the back. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't try doing this while drinking.
You never know. You might end up more creative if you were.
Yeah. Mine might have a smile on its face.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
day, ladies. And
Thank you.
Thank you, Erin.
Thank you. Bye. All right.